It was supposed to be a regular Tuesday. Coffee, commute, emails. Then, the sky broke. No one noticed the anomaly at first. It was just a tiny blip on a telescope screen, a dim object, darker than night, moving fast across the void between Mars and Jupiter. They called it 1997 XF11, a real asteroid, once thought to be on a possible collision course with Earth in 2028. For the purposes of our story, something changed. The orbital trajectory, warped by an unnoticed gravitational nudge, nudged it just enough. And now, it's coming, faster than a bullet, heavier than 1,000 submarines, carrying the kinetic energy of 1,000,000 nukes, all heading straight for us. The world's top observatories scramble. It's too late for deflection, too late to escape. Governments prepare for the worst. But what does that even mean? What do you tell people when there's nothing they can do? Buy duct tape? Pray? In underground bunkers, the rich retreat. Above ground, supermarkets fall into chaos. Imagine the day before the impact. The stock markets crash harder than 2008. Religion spikes. Every social media feed turns into confessions and final messages. Mass weddings, global live streams, riots. Some even celebrate parties in the streets like it's the end of a cosmic concert. If we're going out, let's at least go out loud, one headline reads. And strangely, the skies are clear. Too clear. It's 9:42 AM UTC. From space, it looks almost innocent. A glowing, metallic blur. A speck of dust slicing through the sky at 20 kilometers per second. But what follows rewrites the planet. The asteroid strikes the central Atlantic Ocean with an energy release of over 100 million megatons, equivalent to more than 100,000 Hiroshima bombs detonating at once. The ocean doesn't just rise, it heaves like a wounded beast. A wall of superheated water erupts 5 miles high, then collapses in slow, monstrous motion. A hyper-megatsunami races outward, a wall of death the height of downtown Manhattan, reaching coastlines in minutes. New York is erased. Steel towers twist and collapse like toys, swallowed by waves and fire. Lisbon becomes an underwater memory. Its ancient streets buckle and vanish beneath black, boiling sea foam. Rio's beaches are gone. Statues of saints are swallowed by water darker than oil. The blast wave spreads out in all directions, faster than sound, faster than thought. It wraps around the Earth 3 times in under an hour, pulverizing everything in its path. Windows shatter in Cairo. Trees are uprooted in Berlin. People in Mumbai feel the earth tremble beneath their feet, wondering if it's God's wrath. But that's only the beginning. The atmosphere catches fire. Air molecules compressed by the sheer force of the impact ignite. A wave of heat roars across continents, hot enough to burn skin in seconds. Birds fall mid-flight. Wildfires erupt in places that have never burned before. Above, a massive plume of dust and water vapor punches into the stratosphere, carrying with it fragments of rock, salt, ash, and death. Within hours, sunlight is gone, blocked out by a shroud of darkness that encircles the globe. Temperatures plummet. Crops fail. Rain turns acidic. The day becomes twilight, and the earth begins to choke on its own atmosphere. It's not the apocalypse in a single second. It's the kind that lingers, week after week, month after month, as life tries to remember how to survive. And all this from a rock no bigger than a city block. What follows isn't just destruction, it's transformation. Sunlight fades. Temperatures drop. Global crops fail in weeks. People resort to greenhouse farming, but only a few can afford it. Food becomes currency, water becomes sacred, and history becomes reality. In one generation, Earth shifts from iPhones to firewood. A group of survivors in Northern Europe starts worshiping the stars again, calling the impact the Skyfall. Children grow up never knowing blue skies. The internet is a ghost story. Yet somehow, life continues. Not all stories end in ashes. Some reshape themselves from the smoke. Years pass. The sky remains dim, but seeds begin to sprout in makeshift greenhouses. Old satellite maps become sacred texts for finding fertile ground. Solar panels, once luxuries, are salvaged like treasure. Small communities form, trading warmth, knowledge, and old-world stories. A child in Norway learns to read using a charred copy of The Martian. Another in Chile paints stars they've never seen, based only on their grandfather's tales. Hope doesn't roar here. It flickers. A new generation grows up speaking fewer languages, but with stronger bonds. They don't rebuild the old world. They create something humbler, closer, wiser. And despite it all, life finds its rhythm again. Now, zoom out. This wasn't even the worst-case scenario. It wasn't a dinosaur killer. It wasn't a planet splitter. Just one rock, one stone. And it was enough. Today, we know there are over 25,000 near-Earth objects being tracked by NASA, but we only discovered the majority of them in the last 30 years. What else is out there, just beyond our sight? Extinction doesn't knock twice. It only whispers from the depths, then stops. Are we equipped to listen? My friends, hit a like if you enjoyed this video. And as always, stay curious.